So I love that. So let's you made me think about how in our industry there are candidates to become a financial advisor entering into the industry every day across this great country. So let's pretend that we go back to February 10th of 2003 when I first entered the industry. I'm new to the industry, but we're in the environment we're in today. What are 2 or 3 simple things that you would, from your perspective, I mean, just being this incredible creator of media and content distribution and getting these conversations out there in the marketplace, what are 2 or 3 things that you believe someone in our industry or any industry where you are selling something to add value to someone's life that they should be doing to capture people's attention?
Well, I've seen you post some cool stuff about sales that's taught me a little bit about sales. So for example, I love the video that you posted about how you need to understand sort of the script of how to describe the product and the value proposition behind it before you get the privilege to customize that to your own way of communicating, right? I never really thought about things in that way because I'm a person who doesn't like to be constrained by rules and process. And in sales, I always saw it as sort of like a blustery thing where if you got a big personality, you can go out there and do it. So to think, okay, well, there's a script, there's a process, there's a structure, and you learn that. And then once you learn it, you get the privilege of adapting it. That's interesting. I think things like that, no matter how much technology changes, no matter how much products change and the offerings, the details change, those basic structures and truths don't change. So the first thing I think you do is you learn those from the experienced people in the industry like Manny, right? Who have learned those through the school of hard knocks, right? You learn what those processes are. And then I think over time, once you learn those processes, you learn the product, you start to understand who you are, strengths and weaknesses. And when you understand your strengths and weaknesses, that helps you to adapt when it comes to both, right? It helps you to play to your strengths. It helps you to understand, well, I'm not so great at this area. So boy, if I can partner up with somebody who is great at that and we can come at this together, then we'll be even more fantastic. And once you get realistic about that, you begin to expand your possibilities. And then, one of the things, again, that I've learned recently, it was always hard for me as a journalist, that I wasn't good at networking. I just wasn't. I'm more of an introvert. I didn't like asking people out to lunch. But what I realized is once you find your comfortable lane of interacting authentically, right, you grow and expand in that. So yes, there are some things that are unique and special about this time. There are some challenges that we face now, whether it's pandemic, disagreement, politics, what have you, income inequality that makes certain things out of reach for different people, at least initially. Yes, there are those things that are unique to this time, but there are certain fundamentals that don't change, right? And there are certain things about yourself, strengths and weaknesses, that are going to make your contribution unique. So isolate those things, the things that are unique to the time, the things that don't change, the things that are special about you. And when you bring your knowledge together on all of those fronts, you'll get a good combination, I think.